Hey, how are you? So I'm so sorry yesterday I didn't upload anything, but today I'm gonna tell you something. There are 5 steps you need to do in order for you to make a sale. What are these steps? What can I do to make my clients buy things? So today I got news for you. Have you ever met a salesman who if they are trying to sell something to you, they are boring to listen to? It's like you end up leaving the shop or leaving the company, not even buying a product or the services. So, my salesman, the first thing you need to do when you're selling something is to work on your introduction. You need to involve the chit chat. You need to show the customer that you're a nice person, you're a kind person, you are easily to communicate with. And always smile and making eye contact and show enthusiasm, show excitement, because if you don't show that, no one will buy. Imagine you got a good product, but you're talking like someone who is sad, and you be like, I'm selling it for $10. Instead of I'm selling this for $10 because it's gonna go like this and this and this. Customers needs explanation, and your introduction is the most important thing. Some of your introductions are way off, and then they even chase away the clients. Make sure you work on your delivery. So when you're working on your delivery, involve the chit-chatting, involve the excitement, eye contact, smile, show the customers that you're an easy, outgoing person. Otherwise, you won't sell a dime. The second thing is learn how to tell a short story. This can be 3-4 lines. What your product is and why they have to buy it, why you are selling it, and even who you are, what you do. People need to experience the kind of a person or the kind of product they are interacting with, because without that, who will know who you are, what your product is about? So you need to tell a short story, where you're coming from and where you are going, so that a person, when they're buying, or a person when they're listening to your story, or when they're listening to whatever sales speech you're making, they can relate. They can say, oh, this way is going from this way into this way, and I was thinking of going this way, and I think this way can work. So make sure you always tell a short story, no matter what. Introduction into short story. At first, it was introduction. Second, it was telling a short story. Now, it's about presentation. How are you going to present it? Remember, your introduction is to bring the customers next to you. It's to make them get your attention. It's make them have an intention to buy. And then when you're telling them a short story, you're igniting, you're like poking them, hey. Now comes to the presentation. They now have all your attention, and they're now listening to you because they're already excited in working with you. What do? You make sure that your presentation is top class. No matter how you present it, either they're bringing a service, either they're going to talk about it, but make sure it's up to the standard, so that whoever is going to listen to your presentation, they will come out and say, I'm going to buy 4. I came here wanting to buy 1, I'm going to buy 5. I came here not wanting to buy, I'm going to buy. So introduction, short story into presentation. This will make a customer buy any product. The fourth area is to close the deal. Just close the deal. So in this closing deal, you're going to do with 3 stages. So the first stage is always be closing. You are the one who's going to close off the deal. And if you think that your customer is not going to buy, ask them, are you still buying? Or can I get you 3? Can I get you 4? Always be the one who is closing the deal. You don't make the customer make a decision. You make decisions for the customer. And stage 2, you close with confidence. If you cannot have any confidence in what you're selling or what you're saying, no one is going to believe or buy from you. So you need to close with confidence. That's the second stage. If you can't have confidence, find someone who have confidence, or go for courses which can build up your confidence, emotional intelligence and everything. Just to do something which can boost up your confidence, and make sure when you're selling, you close off the deal and you close it off with confidence. What do you do on stage 3? You assume a sale. You just assume it, like, okay, this is what, for example, someone bought a car and be like, okay, do you want which color? Green, red, blue, or Do you want me to drive you home, or are you okay to drive it? If someone is interested to buy something from you, they will eventually tell you yes or no, or I need this. But if someone's not going to buy, they'll tell you, no, this time, my friend. And they'll tell you in a polite way, which doesn't break you down. Because I saw a lot of salesmen getting like crushed whenever a client says no. But it's all you have to do with your pitch. You might pitch to wrong people and get crushed. You might pitch to right people and have your hopes high. So it depends, but make sure when you're closing off the deal, you work on these 3 things. First, always be the closing guy. You're the one who's closing, and when you're closing it, close with confidence, and make sure you assume that the person wants, because this will give them the idea of saying, let me just buy, even when they don't want to buy. Because in your presentation, you killed it. In telling your short story in your introduction, you grab their attention. And what do we do next? Remember, everyone has another sales hidden. That is the 5th thing you need to do as a salesman. No matter what, someone's gonna buy something from you. Maybe they just bought because they're in the good mood, but they might want something else, or they might not need it. So remember, everyone has a hidden sale, and this hidden sale, it's always have to do with your introduction, your presentation, how you close off the deal, and how you tell your story. Without that, you can never sell anything. So my friend, what is your selling strategy? What do you want to do? How are you going to present yourself? How are you going to introduce yourself? How are you going to tell your story? If you are not a salesman, you are not a salesperson, be a salesperson. You don't need to say, I didn't go to school to be a salesperson. You just need to know how to talk, who to talk, and when to talk, and how to behave and act when you are with a client. I guess it's all clear now. You have 5 points to deal with when you want to be sales or when you want to sell something. Make sure you apply them. Until then, my friend, be who you must be.